one of the things that you and I know, and probably a lot of other people who are not involved with this work or involved with orchestras don't realize, is that the orchestra can be represented by one or two musicians in delivering this work. So that's a totally different scenario for that professional musician to be performing and working in, isn't it? What do you do at CLS to support your musicians and, as it were, train them for this kind of work?
Training is a funny word when it comes to musicians, isn't it? Because they've been through years and years and years of training already. They are already fantastic musicians by the time they come to any professional orchestra. I think the training is important. The word we use is development at CLS, and that's not a kind of nice semantic distinction. It is developing the skills that the musicians have already got. They are fantastic musicians. They are very, very brilliant at playing their instruments and having conversations with audience members, not verbal conversations, but that kind of give and take that the best performing always has. It's been quite a scary experience for a number of them. We do ask our musicians to go into quite challenging settings quite often, settings that are quite emotionally challenging, that might trigger some of their own memories of either through their own personal experience or family members or close friends. So there's that to be aware of. But the nub of the creative practice is about being responsive, about being in the moment, about responding to what happens. And that could be anything from a young person who has no formal musical background using technology to create a motif that then becomes the genesis for a piece that's created in the moment, or it could be sort of, micro expressions, someone that is non-verbal, living with very advanced dementia, probably isolated even within a residential care home, and just the very small movement of a finger could trigger something that immeasurably improves that person's quality of life and quality of care. I think what is really important to us is building that development work into the project itself. So we do some sessions where that are standalone, which is about sort of, the more general aspects of working in participation. But the best model I can give is the work we do with Jewish Care in some of their residential units, which are very focused on those people with those very advanced dementias. And we build in at the start of each project half a day session or an hour session, or normally half a day, where the musicians come together and have time with each other to sort of establish a musical language, if you see what I mean, and work out where one motif might lead to another, who's going to lead on a certain aspect, what the sort of, the signals are. So when they go into the lounges with maybe 10 people there, or individual rooms, and there's 2 musicians there, plus a family member, plus a carer, a lot of that work is already done, and they have the confidence in their own skills, because those skills already exist. Right. We're not teaching people how to play their instruments. They're already phenomenal at that. We're giving people the platform to use those skills. That means investing in the production side of things. So as I said, already 60% of our core resource goes towards participation. But our producing team often talk about the need to hold the musicians, the need to sort of give them the confidence that they can give of their best. And also at the end of each session, at the end of each day, having chance for the musicians to reflect what went right, what went wrong. Are there any issues that we need to be following up, for the benefit of our own musicians' well-being as well. So it's really that sort of holistic holding of the musician to allow them to give them of the best, because we can't teach musicians how to improvise and play their instruments, and neither should we be doing that.